Hi guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Neil and today we are going to do something absolutely ridiculous. We're going to put the Peavey 6505 legendary high gain monster against the Blackstar Amped2 Department 10 pedal. Okay guys, so in my last video, the Blackstar Amped2 demo, I made a statement in that video saying that I believed that the Amped2 could keep up with any of these big high gain monsters that you can see behind me. And that's a pretty bold statement to make, but I genuinely believe it can. I know some of you guys are probably thinking there's no way, that thing can keep up with a real tube amp. But the amount of volume and power and mids that it has, I honestly believe that it can, There are certain elements probably that will be missing because it's not a real tube amp at the end of the day, but trust me, it's pretty close. The technology now it's getting close, it's getting scary. The new Peavey 6505 2s and the Peavey 6505 1992, which have been re-released this year, they retail at £1,300 to £1,400, and the Blackstar Amped2 retails at 550 quid. Now, if you want to buy the Blackstar Amped2, I'm just going to do a quick plug. You go down there below in the description, there's an Anderton's link. You go through that link, it's an affiliate link, and anything you buy through there at all helps contribute towards this channel. So first of all, you guys probably want to know why I chose the Peavey 6505 out of all these amps to go against the Amped2. If you want, I will put the Amped2 against any of these amps that you can see behind me. So if you want to hear it against one of the other amps, put it down there in the comments below, and I will do that for you guys as well. I'll just go through them real quick what amps I've got here. Down there is a Blackstar HT100 Mark II. It's just out of shot down there on the floor because I'm running out of room. Peavey 6505, which we're going to do today in this demo. Peavey 6505 Plus, Marshall JVM, Peavey JSX, EVH 5153 EL34S, which is probably the biggest, thickest sounding amp in this room, I would say. Two EVHs in the corner there, EVH LBX1 and EVH Stealth 6L6 50 watt head. So yeah, any of those heads, if you want to see the Amped2 go up against it in a demo, that's fine, I will do it, but put it down there in the comments. But today's demo, we're going to use a 6505, just because it's a legendary tone that's been around for years, and I think everyone's familiar with the Peavey 6505 boosted tone. It's been on plenty of albums, plenty of stages, and it is a monster of an amp. Very tight, very percussive, got plenty of mids so it cuts through. It's just an amp that, for me, everything is compared to that amp, and it has been for quite a while. Whether you're talking about the Peavey 6505 or whether you're talking about the 5150, it makes no difference. New amps or new products for years have been compared to that Peavey 5150 Peavey 6505 milestone for plenty of years now. Now, what I want to say is that obviously the Blackstar Department 10, which retails at like 550, like I've said, you're also getting effects with it. It all goes on the floor, so you just need basically an extra long speaker cable to the back of the stage if you're going to use it that way. You can DI out. You've got cab rig in there where you can move mics around and select different cabs and EQs and all sorts of tweak your tone if you want to go straight into a desk. You can record with this thing. It's got an effects loop so you can add in your favorite pedals. It's got two power points so you can power two of your pedals, or you could probably even daisy chain them off one and have like 3 or 4 pedals in there. Something that we've not covered on this channel is that also if you hold down the delay button, you get like a really atmospheric swirling delay that is quite a modern sounding delay. You get that as well when you hold that down, mainly probably for clean. It'd be for the guys playing clean, but it is a real nice feature. So you get tons of stuff for 550 quid. But what I'm saying is if this thing keeps up with a legendary high gain monster like the Peavey 6505, 550 quid, then Jesus, you're probably going to save another £700–800 and go for something like the Amped2. I do believe that the Amped2 is a game changer, I really do, but I'm like you guys, you know that I'm a tube amp guy, and I need to see if it stands up to the Peavey 6505. So, without further ado, let's get on with it. I'm just going to take you through the rig here. I'm using my Schecter Banshee GT6FR. That is loaded with EMGs. There's going to be a Sonicake Blue Screamer in front of the amp. If you want anything Sonicake, go down there below. I've got an affiliate link for that as well. You go through that link and that spots the channel too. That will then be going straight into the front of the 6505. Down here I have an Engel cab loaded with V30s and SM57, and the SM57 is going into a Zoom R20, which I'm just using as a mixer. There's no EQ or anything like that on it. And then that is going straight into the camera there. So you couldn't get it any more raw. Let's get on with it. Let's see if the Blackstar Amped2 can keep up with a real tube amp. Okay guys, so I thought I'd bob back on before the end of this video because I want to remind you to go down there below and comment on this video and let me know what you think. I want to know what you think. The guys from Blackstar will also want to know what you think. My honest opinion is that this is such a game changer and so groundbreaking that I think other brands will have no option but to do this. So I think Peavey will have no option but to release a Peavey 6505 in a pedal. Same with EVH, same with Marshall, same with everybody. I think the brands that choose not to do that, because preamp pedals alone have become such a big deal now, and if this Amped2 takes off, which I think it will, I think they're going to not be able to make enough, to be honest with you. If this takes off, then everyone is going to expect a £500–600 pedal with a Peavey 6505 tone in it or an EVH tone in it. I suggested to EVH about 5, maybe 6 years ago that they should make, you know, a pedal-based amp. And they haven't done it yet. They might do it. It might be in the plans to do it, but I think Blackstar have been the first amp brand that has really done it. I know that there is the blue guitar thing as well, but with this having effects on and the price of this, I just think that it's got the edge, and it really does, to me, feel and sound very tube-like. And in my opinion, in the room anyway, for sure, it kept up with the Peavey 6505 then pretty well. But yeah, I think we're getting to the point here where people are going to expect other brands to be able to do this. You know, if Blackstar can do this, then every brand should be able to put, you know, their legendary amp tone in a pedal for people to be able to transport about. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you think below in the comments. Do not forget to subscribe, and I will see you all soon.